Okay, hello everybody. This is Hoodoo Master here today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for all the love and support that you are showing through emails. And yeah, welcome to my channel. So today's video is not going to be looking at any spell work or any jar work or anything like that. This is purely a opportunity for me to speak to you a bit about my story, how I got into hoodoo, and why do I practice such practices, and what kind of services do I provide, how do I work with my clients. Now, of course, my real name is not Hoodoo Master. That's the name that I work by. And okay, how did I get into hoodoo? Now, some of these questions have come through emails and through Facebook. So I used to have a Facebook account. I have deactivated my Facebook account purely because of the amount of work that I get through. I cannot manage my Facebook as well as manage my emails as well as do my spell work and everything. So the way I work is I do 2 spells per day maximum. Ideally, I like to stick to 1 spell a day. Why and all this, and I will go into detail. But let's take a step back. And how did I get into hoodoo? Now, many years ago, just the way you guys are going through problems, because clearly you came to this video or these kind of videos in regards to hoodoo breakup work, love return work, sweet jars, all this. You're going through all these videos. It's because you're hurt. You're obviously going through a difficult period. That's exactly how I got into hoodoo. I was going through a very difficult period, and I needed some help. And I, of course, as you lot would, contact a spellcaster to get some work done. I was very frustrated. I was very angry. I was very upset. I was in a very helpless situation. So I contacted a spellcaster, and I realised, and there are many scam artists out there, and I realised that this person is clearly a scam artist. I had already paid a lot of money to this person because obviously I wanted that person to think I was genuine, which I was. I needed help. So I paid a lot of money through Western Union transfer, and this spellcaster would not come back to me. They would not return my phone calls. They would not reply back to my emails. It would take them 4 or 5 days to come back. When they did come back, they would not answer my questions, and I was so confused. I was more frustrated and confused. By the time I'd paid for all this spell work and everything, compared to what I was when I went in and contacted this person. And the funny joke of this whole story is, to date, I have no idea what that spell was. I don't know what that person did to the target. So at that time, my spirit spoke to me. Now, I've always been one of those people that was very much into doll work and prayers and those kind of things that you associate with hoodoo or black magic. And my spirit started to speak to me at that time. I started having dreams about spell work, and without any research, I started to understand the concept of how spells work. How does hoodoo work? How does witchcraft work? And I started finding graveyards very interesting. I would easily go into a graveyard. I would easily communicate with the spirits or with the atmosphere around. So that is how I got into hoodoo, and I started working on my spells, and my spells started showing results. And clearly I realised, okay, there's a talent here. I'm starting to understand this, and I started to work. And I made a Facebook account, and I started to work for customers, for clients, and everybody was contacting me, and I started doing spell work. So that's how I got into hoodoo. Now, how do I work with my clients? So just a few questions that I want to answer today. How do I work with my clients? So I would always say, please email me, and I do email consultations. I will ask for your situation. Please tell me a bit about your situation. I will then come back to you and offer you a solution or a route to the solution to your problem. That could be, for example, 1 spell or 2 spells. This is not upselling. Please do not think as he is trying to upsell his work to us to get more money. No, this is not how I work. This is to give you the best solution. For example, somebody might come to me and say, I love this person who's now married to somebody else. I want this person back. In this situation, I would recommend a breakup spell on that couple, then a lover return spell to get this person back. So that's 2 spells that I recommend. Whether you want to do that or not, that's absolutely fine. But that is what I would recommend. So depending on your situation, I would recommend the possible solution. So once you've sent me an email, we've discussed, I will give you the information, as much information as I can possibly give you, and then I will give you, of course, my fees, my charges, and once we've agreed on that, you've made your purchase, you've paid, I will ensure that I keep that regular communication with you. When is the spell going to start? What information do I need from you? What are you going to get in return? You're going to get a report in return about what your work speaks to me about, what your work, the outcome, the candle reading, the jar work that speaks to me. I will give that information to you. So I will keep that communication up front, and that is always my priority, because I know exactly what you lot are going through. I've been through that myself. So the last thing you lot want is a scam artist on your hands, and that is not what I am. And of course, if you're not comfortable, guys, please do not contact me. I'm not here to upsell business or anything like that. I'm here because I believe I've got talent, and I'm helping people out there. Now, what kind of report do you get back? So after the work has been completed, I will give you a report on your work. However, please notice sometimes your work may not want to speak to me. The reason why I say that is I have had situations where the only thing the candle wanted to communicate or wanted to convey that particular message was that this is how long this is going to take for this work to manifest or this work to come true. That's it. The candle did not want to tell me anything else, and that is exactly what I told the client. You get photographs as well, so of your jar work or of your spell, you get photographs. If I find something unusual, or if I find something very interesting, I will make a quick video as well and send that with your report. Just a couple of days ago, I was doing a spell work on a client's work, and that candle was spitting and shouting, and it was all over the place. That candle was totally all over the place, and I thought that was a great way of showing my client, and I made a quick 10-second video of that candle, and I added that to the report via email and sent that to my client to show that this candle is the message that this candle is conveying to me is that in this breakup work, the couple are going to be fighting, they're going to be screaming, they're going to be shouting, there's going to be backstabbing, bitching. That's the kind of message that I'm getting, and I will give you that report back, and I will keep that communication with you. So sometimes the candle wants to give me a lot of information. This is the outcome, this is how it's going to work, and I will tell you that. Sometimes the candle wants to only give me minimum information. That is also what I will tell you. I will not make anything up. I will tell you as and what I know in regards to the work that I do for you. Do I guarantee any work, any outcome? No, I do not. I do not guarantee any outcome, guys. I put 110%, even more than that, if you can, into the work that I do, into the prayers that I put in, into the effort I put in. Although I work on jars, on spell work for 7 days, I do spend the first day purely on that spell. Hence why I take two spells maximum per day, because scientifically the candle that I may use may take 5 or 10 hours to melt down. However, once that candle has been anointed, it has got spirit powder on it, it's working on a petition, on a jar. That is where science and magic differ. So that 5 to 10 hour candle, where scientifically it is made for 5 to 10 hours, or whatever the manufacturer is claiming. However, when it comes to magic work, that may take 1 hour to melt down. That candle may take 22, 24 hours to melt down. And in that time, I will sit with that candle. And that is my promise to you. Of course, I have to, go and get some food. I have to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Clearly, I will get up and do that. However, I will be in contact with that candle. So one candle could take up to it could take all day to melt down, depending on the situation that I'm working on. And I will sit and monitor that and make notes and take photographs and make as much videos as I can to give the outcome to my client. So yeah, so that's that. But I will put all my effort into it, but I do not guarantee anything. What I do guarantee is being upfront, communicating with you and supporting you. The remaining 6 days of that jar will be shaped up. That jar will be I will put a lot of energy into that jar, and I will support that jar, the support that it requires. So yeah, So those are just a few questions that I wanted to quickly answer. I know I'm getting very close to a few seconds off my 10-minute video. So thank you so much. Once again, you can contact me on my email address, which is in the information box there, which is hoodoomaster@hotmail.com. And any questions, give me a shout, send me an email. If you need any support or you want me to go through your situation, please send me an email, and that's the best way to get a hold of me. Once again, this is Hoodoo Master. Thank you so much for your support and love. Love you all. Take care. Goodbye.